I'm Scott, and we would like to apologize for being a little late with getting this month's episode out. Thanks for coming back.
This month we are reviewing Vicious Vicks. Now I obtained this sauce from a guy at work who knows the maker of the sauce personally. His name is Vic, and that's the name of the sauce.
Vicious Vicks Habanero All-Natural Hot Sauce is made from habanero peppers, water, vinegar, citrus juice, spices, and xanthan gum. Now, a big part of experiencing hot sauces is the smell.
Yes.
So, without further ado, Dave, shall we smell?
Sure.
It was a little smoky. You could definitely smell the fresh habanero peppers in it,
Yes.
though. Overall, it was pretty good. I'm hoping that the sauce tastes similar to how it smells.
Yes.
This month, instead of a toothpick test, we've gone to spoons in order to get a little bit more flavor of the hot sauce. We can give you better reviews. Dave, cheers.
Cheers. Yep. It's really hot.
That is. It's definitely. You can definitely taste the habanero in it.
Yep. It's got a bit of flavor too.
It does. It's definitely not a sweet sauce. You can taste the vinegar. What do you think?
I've had this before, and so I knew what to expect, but I love the flavor of the hot sauce and how it's a nice steady burn.
For those who don't know, me and Dave switch off choosing sauces every month, and this is Dave's choice. It's a good choice, Dave. I like how he left the habanero seeds in there.
Yes.
Kind of added a little texture to it. Overall, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Whew. Wow, Dave, I didn't quite know what to expect from you this month, but man, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Dave tends to value taste over heat with this hot sauce, and I'm really looking for the pinnacle of the most heat with the most taste. And so, I kind of didn't think that Dave's sauce would be as hot as it was, but man, that was intense.
Thanks. Alright, what we have here now is the cracker test. And we placed a few drops of Vicks on a cracker for each of us. And so we're going to test it out and see how it works.
Nice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. With the food, it doesn't seem to hit nearly as hard as it did with just the plain sauce, which I guess is probably to be expected, but it's not much. It's not as much kick immediately. What do you think?
Yeah, it definitely sort of lessens the heat range, but I'm still getting a good burn from it.
But it definitely, the vinegar flavor with something just plain like a cracker or something, definitely kind of cut through. So it was still pretty enjoyable stuff. Okay. Now on to the dish test. In the dish test, we take approximately 3 drops of the sauce and apply it to about a half cup of whatever food we're having for the month. This month, it's just Bush's Country Style Baked Beans, and they're not sponsoring us, so we have to buy it. Anyways, so Dave, you ready?
Yes.
We do this test to really see how the hot sauce affects the heat of the food and the overall taste of the food. So that's kind of what we're doing here. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think, Dave?
We're getting a little bit of heat, but not much.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I actually don't feel like it really affected the overall taste really that much at all. I didn't really taste it much. And there's just a little bit of heat. Yeah, it's coming in more now. It's definitely something that takes a while to set in, but it's definitely, yeah, it's definitely there. So I definitely think this would be something good for probably someone who's just getting the hot sauce who hasn't really gotten some of the really hot stuff to try with food. Because by itself, it was pretty killer. But with food, it definitely wasn't definitely manageable, but definitely has a nice little simmer back there.
Yeah, and I think that you want to kind of weigh it out and see what works for you in this. When you put it in food, you might want to try varying it for your taste, because Scott and I kind of have this appreciation for hot,
Yeah.
heat. And so if you're not that kind of person, just put in a few drops and it'll be good for you.
Yeah. Add to taste. I will say, as Dave was talking, the heat's building a little bit more. It's still not it's not unbearable by any means, but I've definitely, it's just, I hate to say it, it's enjoyable.
One of the things we rate on our hot sauce is the afterburn, and we're going to do another taste test to determine that. We'll be back in a few minutes to give you our final scores. Welcome back!
Dave and I have gone to the 10-minute afterburn, and we are ready to give you our final scores. Dave?
Yeah. For packaging, I rated Vicious Vicks 4 stars. I really like the red label on the picture of the habanero and the nice V on the side, which gives it not only a cool look, but also a reminder of who the maker is. So,
I gave the packaging a 2.5 stars. I guess it's just not something that I loved, although it's not bad. It's just something that doesn't if I saw it on the shelf, I don't think it would immediately pop out to me as something that I should buy. I'm a big label guy. I love packaging and bottling. So, however, I do agree with Dave that I like the little V sunglasses. I thought that was kind of cool. So I gave it like a 2.5 stars.
all right, for taste, I actually really enjoy Vicious Vicks. I've had it multiple times, more than Scott. So I gave it 5 stars out of 5 because I really love the taste of Vicious Vicks.
This is my first time ever having Vicious Vicks. I am someone who likes a slightly sweeter hot sauce. It's a little more vinegar based. I gave it a 2.5 stars out of 5. It definitely wasn't bad. It just wasn't necessarily my preference.
All right, the initial heat for this was really good, and I gave it 4.5 stars out of 5. I've always been impressed with Vicious Vicks, and one thing that I've always noticed about it is it's not immediate burn. You have to wait a couple of seconds, and then it surprises you a little bit, which I kind of like.
I gave initial heat a 4. It really, it was unexpected. I really didn't know how hot it was going to be after opening up and smelling it, but it definitely, it sneaks up on you, like Dave said. It kind of rises a couple seconds after you've taken it. So I gave it a 4.
Okay, and the afterburn was really good. Both Scott and I believe, were experiencing pain for a considerable amount of time for the 10 minutes. So I gave it 4.5.
I gave the afterburn a 4.5 as well. I'm gonna have to agree with Dave. I took some notes while we were going through our 10 minutes. You had the typical, you got drippy nose, there was sweat, it was a steady burn, my eyes were watering, it hurt to exhale, people. This stuff is intense. About 4.5 minutes in, it started becoming more manageable. I started being able to think again. And about 8 minutes in, it was mostly gone, and about 8 minutes in, it was about equal to your typical Tabasco sauce.
Yes.
So ultimately, afterburn, 4.5. We want to say thanks for tuning into this month's episode. We're going to have a little special feature coming up throughout the month. We're going to start updating the blog with our own personal hot food, spicy food experiences. If we go out eating anywhere, try anything good, if we happen to stumble upon any good hot sauce throughout the month, we'll go through and write up a little review on the blog. So feel free to check back regularly. Also leave us comments on the blog, and feel free to email us with thoughts, comments, suggestions at blogofvern@gmail.com. Dave?
I just want to give a special shout out to Vic, who makes the sauce. Thanks for making it such a really great sauce, and we really enjoyed it.
Okay, well,
See you next month.